Last week walinipata unawares. Arudi tena. Wajaribu tena. We will protect the city, the capital city. Wasijaribu. Yani si wanasema kuna siku wanakuja. Wajaribu kukusa mali ya mtu yoyote.
Sasa Sakaja, sisi tunakutuma kwamba Nairobi ibaki salama.
For you. Anasaidia kijana mwenzake.
Mnasema ati Goons, leo mtakutana na Goons hapo tao.
Wananchi wa Kenya msikie. Watu kama wanaandamana waje wafanye maandamano yao kwa amani. Sisi wenyewe watu wa CBD, watu wameletwa kutoka nje ya CBD kukuja kufukuza waandamanaji, of which it is wrong. Kama mtu wako na ile freedom yake ya kuandamana, wacha andamana na amani. Mimi Governor Sakaja, today umeharibu kabisa, umelower your dignity kwa watu. Kabisa una deploy watu wakuje kupigana na wale waandamanaji, of which is wrong. Wacha watu waandamane, wasiharibu vitu na waandamane na amani. Unatuma watu wale wanakuja kupiga wananchi, wanaharibu vitu. Inasemekana ni wanabodaboda walitumika kuharibu vitu CBD, of which sisi bodaboda hatujatumika. Wale wenye bodaboda wako hapa ni wageni kabisa. Wale watu wa wenyeji wa CBD hatujatumika mahali popote. So sisi tusiharibiwe.
Sakaja, Nairobi haiwork. Nairobi haiwork. Kazi yako ni kuzunguka ghetto. Ngumi mbwegze. Behind the scenes unalipa hao vijana wa ghetto ende kuharibu property. Behind the scenes unatumia hao vijana kuua vijana wenzao. Behind the scenes unalipa makarau watembe nao Goons wenyewe. Sakaja, unatumia vijana vibaya, unatumia vijana wa ghetto vibaya. Na nyinyi vijana wa ghetto mnakubalika kutumika vibaya kwa sababu hakuna kazi Kenya. Mbona msipiganie Kenya juu hakuna kazi? Kazi yako ni kwenda kwa streets kwa sababu kuna mtu amekwambia Nairobi na work. Nairobi haiwork. Nairobi haiwork kama wewe unatumika vibaya. Nairobi haiwork kama wewe ni mwizi. Nairobi haiwork kama wewe ni muuaji. Na wewe muuaji, imagine hawa sio wakiingia kwa kitu wakienda kwa mikutano kukunywa chai na mkate, huko home na kunywa sturungi na maboni. Hata maboni yenyewe uonangi, na sturungi yenyewe iskari uonangi. Kazi yako ni kuzunguka tao kuharibia vijana wenyewe protest. Wewe ni umbwa sana bebe kama unadikwa na Sakaja.
Even Mathare has never seen insane people like this, to be honest, because you can't tell me you are going to sponsor Goons to come and infiltrate mandamanos or what? People who are just carrying water, masks, a Kenyan flag, just demanding for justice and saying we are not peaceful. You even give them police escort to be able to harm people on the street. And not only that, but also you send the police who can happily shoot someone who is just standing. Amesimama tu hivyo. You shoot them on the head and then you go away. And then you go back home to your families, to your children, and you carry them like nothing has even happened. If you're still pro-government, can you imagine what will happen in 2027? I need you to style up, talk about it, tell whoever you need to tell, because killing cannot be the new norm.
Tumelinda jiji. Msifanye mkusikia hizi statement. Msifanye mkusikia. Hiyo si point. Wewe unauliza angalia na vijana wajita Goons. Na kitu ya kwanza like key note walikuwa na side by side na maskari. Haya, kitu ya pili hata bado si point. Atasema wanalinda biashara za Nairobi. Haya, hiyo si point. Vijana ukiangalia vizuri na kani watoto wako na any business kwa hii maisha. Ni watu wanakata wanaweza operate any business kwa nchi hii yetu tukufu ya mtukutu rais. Looting us. Hata na kamedarati wamekula miadarati zimewagonga, zimewachapa, life imewatandika, wana mbele wala nyuma, wako na ghetto mentality. Siku zombo. Sakaja tumelinda jiji. Ni ujinga. Nyinyi mnaangalia tu. Alafu nyinyi kina nani mkipigwa tu unga ya Cosmos time before election na mkipigwa saa 2 ya maziwa. Mmesahau kila kitu. But it's super shameful. Yaani mnachanya na happen kwa country yetu. Kuna siku pale hivyo nje wamejitolea. Waende mazee wa address the evil in this government, in this regime. bado tu kuna tu mshenzi tu fulani amekata, unasema tulieni, mimi nitawapanga anze kwa ulisikia ati mlokota hizi fimbo ati kwa roho, mlokota hizo mafimbo kwa roho. Watu zaidi ya 500 mmebeba rungu mpya timokota kwa naro nyinyi wote. Yaani kupima kujinga, sisi ni kupima kujinga. Msiona kan life imekutandika inakanika kwa matenso mwenyewe unakatuka hivi, unakatu yani alafu mazee buda ujua. Okay, like tu kwanza mazee condolences. Lakini jibu tumepigwa mita 2 kule. Na mshukuru rais. Unafikiria rais ajongi jina yapi? Most of these things are gonna jua. Msikimonge ujinga. One time. Hata ingewezekana hata umsi akitoka kabla de. Mimi waga nafikiria hivi rais nachoka. Nafikiria ile jibu na one time.
Yeah, fellow patriots, I speak today with a very heavy heart. Nchi yetu, a sovereign country that is supposed to be governed by the rule of law. Lakini there are few people glorifying lawlessness. When you find police killing innocent civilians, when you find people, politicians, elected people, waneno analipa goons, and there is no one who owns monopoly of violence. That is one thing that people needs to know. Kitu moja, leo you can go and hire the same goons, then people can come and outbid you with the same goons. Wakuja waseme tunataka kichwa ya huyu, and people will contribute towards that, and they will outbid you. That is why it's very important for the rule of law to take place. Because when what we are subjecting our country to, we will become worse than Haiti because of the greediness of a few people. Watu kidogo wamejipenda. People will thrive in blood if we are not careful, and the people will not agree for it. We will not agree our country end into lawlessness. The future of our kids is threatened. The future of our generations is threatened by the greed, extreme greed ya watu kidogo. And when you think, let me repeat, no one owns monopoly of violence. And when you bid for something, when you bid for violence, there is always someone who can come and outbid your violence. And that is what criminal gangs become, countries become. We have to take care of this country. Because a few greedy people wameshatosheka na pesa, wameinvest huko nje, wamenunua properties, they have taken care of their generations. But for those of us who have nowhere to go, we have to fight to the tooth for our country. Viva grandson of Mama Wakili, and we shall get there, we shall drain this bad swamp. Jinga wanafikiria ati hii nchi ni yao peke yao. They will not spoil our country as we watch. Viva, and may our 2010 constitution stand with us. We want the rule of law, we don't want lawlessness. And the people will defend themselves. Viva.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Babu Owino, Member of Parliament for Embakasi East constituency. I stand before you today not just as a voice of concern, but as a citizen who is deeply outraged by the senseless violence we are witnessing. The recent attacks by goons on innocent people are not just cowardly. They are a direct assault on the values we hold dear as a society. The value of peace, value of dignity, and justice. Let me be clear today with what is happening in Nairobi at the CBD. There is no place for violence in a civilized society. No ideology, no agenda, no grievance justifies raising a hand against another human being. These goons, these thugs are not heroes. They are criminals and they must be treated as such. We cannot and will not remain silent when our fellow citizens are beaten, harassed, and intimidated. Silence in the face of such brutality is complicity. It is our moral duty to speak up, to demand accountability, and to ensure that those responsible are brought to book. I also take this opportunity to condemn the senseless killing of one innocent protester at the CBD today by a police officer. An officer whose responsibility is to protect lives and to protect property. But instead, these officers resorted into taking lives. I want to condemn this with the contempt it deserves. And I want to warn this officer, having known very well what is happening in this country, that his own boss is going to be charged for murder. How can you move further to kill an innocent protester whose only mistake is to go on the street to protest against the death of one of their own, the death of one Albert Ojwang, who was senselessly killed too in the hands of the police officers. Such police officers are criminals. Such police officers must be condemned. Such police officers must take plea, must be charged with murder. And we are waiting, we are seeing your actions, and at the right time, we will also act. To the governor of Nairobi, Johnson Sakaja, your actions today do not make you strong. Hurting others does not give you power. It reveals your weakness. It reveals your fear. It reveals your utter lack of respect for the rule of law. And we will not allow fear to win. I want to tell you clearly that you've hurt so many people, but the goons that you've hired today at the CBD to hurt people during demonstrations, and we will not take it lightly. To the victims and families, you are not alone. We see you, we stand with you, and we will continue to fight for a society where everyone can live without fear, regardless of their background, beliefs, and opinions. Let us send a message loud and clear that we will not be bullied, we will not be silenced, and we will never stop fighting for justice. We will never stop fighting for peace and for the right of every individual in this county and in this country. What the governor has done is completely unacceptable. I condemn it strongly, and I believe that he can do better. When he was campaigning, he used to say that siasa bila chuki, siasa bila vita. But now, what are we seeing in Nairobi? A disorganized county, a county that should be organized instead of being antagonized by the governor with the help of the government. We want to warn the goons that you need to stay at home. When people are peacefully demonstrating against the death of one Albert Ojwang that was so gruesome, a death that every Kenyan condemned, you come and you start dancing on the grave of the dead by trying to intimidate fellow Nairobians, fellow Kenyans who are fighting for justice. I want to say that you are criminals and you must be dealt with accordingly. And therefore, Nairobians, do not fear. We are with you. We will stand by your side. We will fight by your side. As Babu Owino, I will always be by the side of the people. God bless you and thank you all.